Apple's newest Mac Pro turns 4 years old today. Today marks the 4th anniversary of Apple last updating the Mac Pro. The second-generation Mac Pro was released on December 19, 2013 for $2,999 and up, and it remains the current model despite having at least 4-year-old hardware. That hardware includes up to a 12-core Intel Xeon E5 processor, 64 GB of ECC RAM, 1 TB of SSD storage, and dual AMD FirePro D700 GPUs, with prices topping out at $6,999. The lack of a Mac Pro refresh in several years generated concerns that Apple was less focused on professional users, eventually prompting the company to respond. Specifically, in April, Apple took the rare step of revealing it was working on an all-new Mac Pro with a modular design, and a high-end iMac Pro released earlier this month. Apple briefly reiterated that promise at the bottom of its press release about iMac Pro availability last week, noting that the new Mac Pro will be not only upgradable, but also a high-performance, high-throughput system. In addition to the new iMac Pro, Apple is working on a completely redesigned, next-generation Mac Pro architected for Pro customers who need the highest performance, high-throughput system in a modular, upgradable design, as well as a new high-end Pro display. Apple hasn't provided any additional details, including tech specs or release date, but fingers are crossed for a 2018 launch. While we don't know what the new Mac Pro will look like, Apple's software engineering chief Craig Federighi admitted that the 2013 version's so-called trashcan design has a limited thermal capacity that doesn't always meet the needs of the most demanding workflows. The new model will address this shortcoming. Apple could return to a tower design like the 2006 to 2012 Mac Pro with a case that could be opened with a lever on the back, or it could go in a completely different direction. It's too early to say right now, which is somewhat ironic given that over 1,400 days have passed since the last Mac Pro refresh. Apple still hasn't provided any word about when, if ever, we can expect a new Mac Mini, which hasn't been updated in over 1,150 days, according to the Macrumors Buyer's Guide. The current Mac Mini launched in October 2014. Related roundup, Mac Pro Buyer's Guide.